the great summoner!
I actually was at work and I just like got home.
Oh god. Well done, you have summoned like a good third of the party.
Yes.
Oh my god! I feel like I should get one inspiration dice for that, and two, just an in-game ability that only Das has, called Rallying Cry or something, and just be able to summon fucking people just wherever.
We can work that out. In the meantime, also, I forgot to unmute the stream, so the first 5 minutes of us cackling about summoning Foxy, not heard by anyone but us. I forgot to push the button, okay?
Yes,
There's
it
an
is
entire
totally
song.
okay.
Like, there's literally a song, it's push the button. Maybe
Yes.
then just say don't push the button.
By the Chemical
Then
Brothers.
switch the station and change.
Oh, I like that.
No, that's a very bad song to
Oh, wait, no.
stream to.
I'm thinking no, not My Chemical Romance. I don't know.
Also, there is actually
Crystal Method, there we go.
song. There is also a Eurovision song called "Push the Button."
I'm trying to remember.
There's also Sugar Babes as well.
Yes, I was good. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Which one is the most appropriate to stream to?
None of them, because DMCA.
What gives the appropriate instructions for streamers and viewers alike?
Hang on. No, I got this. I got this.
A song
right?
called Motherfucker Got Fucked Up.
I was gonna say, hey, that little button there, on your control panel sort of thing. Fucking press it! Fucking press it right now! Fucking press it! Push it with your fingers and punch it! I don't care. You just press the button.
I was gonna say, I've thought of another one. There's also Pussycat Dolls buttons as well, which is
Oh yeah.
pushing up my button.
Oh god, I can't believe I forgot that song existed.
Pushing up my button, spirit.
Let's face it, the only one
would sing it,
for
but-
stream is make sure that mic is live.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god.
So they missed us cackling.
Yes.
That saddens me.
That
They can hear us
Is
cackle more in a minute. It'll be fine.
and by that we're maniacal.
But it's not the
What's
same.
maniacal? I mean, we'll cackle about other shit. That's a given.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the sake of those watching the stream, it would help if the DM unmuted the mic.
This is very true.
Yes.
Anyway, but since you can all hear us now, hi, hello.
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 So, episode 102.
102, yep.
Good.
102. I have summoned you.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to retitle the stream now. I hope you're happy.
102, I summon you. Wait, which Pokemon is 102?
Hi.
What Pokemon has Tass just summoned?
Actually, that's a very good.
Ash. You just
God.
walked up to me.
Execute.
Yes.
You summoned eggs.
Yeah. Eggs. Yes.
Eggs that for some reason have a dragon typing in future games, but there we go.
You could say that I have perfected the perfect execution for summoning things.
Yes.
And another
Well,
mark
maybe
goes
that-
on the list.
What are we up to now? 20 something?
I think it's a lot more than that now.
I think we're in the 30s.
Probably.
Considering
Wait,
how
60s?
many.
30s, 3.
Oh, 30.
I mean, the count resets with every new campaign, right?
Yes.
Well, we've been in this campaign since what, 2022? count should be a lot higher than that. It's us.
Yeah, I
Has it been that long?
think we at some point it was like 36, and then it turned into D8s.
Oh god. I feel like I'm going to be the death of everyone.
It's a number.
I
It's a
think one
number.
more pun and we're going to upgrade to D10s.
Yeah.
Wait, the dice sizes change?
Oh,
No one expressed this before.
Look,
No one
I
warned
may
me.
have threatened the higher dice numbers.
also, hi, are you crazy? That's a good username. That is such a good username. I like it. I like it lots. I like it. I like it lots.
I like it a lot as well. So anyway, so to get everyone caught up on what happened over the past few weeks, you have all escaped Verulanium as it is engulfed by the shadow of Ebenrath.
Mm-hmm.
In a valiant expeditious retreat.
Yes. Thank you.
Following the compass that has pointed you to artifacts and planar rifts, now leading you out over the Azulon Sea, where you suspect it would be a rift to the plane of water. Realising that you can't get down that deep and need water breathing, you decide to summon the Kraben. Duel the Kraben to earn his favour, which has now given you water breathing for the best part of a week. Have ventured down into the depths to find mermaids, marrows, and a Marid, a water genie, by an elemental tear. You began reaching out with diplomacy rather than violence, much to the DM's horror, because he had not planned for diplomacy over violence.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, you managed to talk the Marid into opening up an alliance with the plane of water and the plane of air, which went down in an interesting manner. Over the course of their discussion, you discovered that the water plane technically still has its Titan, although it's currently not home right now. One is missing, and one is currently off running a circus somewhere on the material plane. And
One is very thoroughly dead.
well, one is suspected dead, yes, as you did pass by the corpse of something by the water plane side of their own little tear in the gate. You were given a room to rest and recover, so you can all have your nice long rest.
Yeah.
And we pick up after that long rest. So, guys, and
TJ
girls,
would like to activate his dragon vessel, just in case.
Look.
I believe we all decided to go kraken hunting. Like hunting for krakens.
Yeah, Tink talked us out of violent distractions.
Yeah.
Yes.
The kind of wisdom sharing.
One.
Yes. So
Chained
yeah,
down here for a reason.
all right. So I was gonna say, are we gonna just sneak out, or are we just gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna like go kraken hunting, or do we just like say, yeah, we're just gonna take a lovely gander at your marvelous kingdom sort of thing? I don't know.
I mean, we could just be honest and just be like, look, not really interested, not our deal. We're kind of more focused on preventing the universe imploding.
Yeah. Yeah. That's very true.
It's not our bag, baby.
Not a bag.
Absolutely your bag.
What is my telepathy?
Also, by the way,
Austin
for
Powers
the
reference.
sake of you guys in the call, the new shiny thing is on the stream. Haha.
The new what is on the stream?
The new shiny thing.
Is it?
Which shiny thing?
It's-
Shiny things.
the new shiny thing is reactive Discord images,
Ah.
but on your stat cards. So when there's moments when I need to do something, but there's no battle map, but I equally don't want people to look at Discord freaking out.
Oh my goodness, my mouth is open.
So basically you have a closed mouth and an open mouth animation.
Ah.
Yes.
Yay! Oh, that's hilarious.
And now they're all off having
Yes,
fun.
it is.
I'm gonna focus on the game by being ever. What the hell's this? There's like a big void,
It's a map.
Oh yeah.
shallow water, and then there's this bit.
Well,
What's this bit?
welcome to the water plane, everybody.
Okay, so yeah,
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming.
So this is a map of the water plane.
Swim.
Then there was the party token to indicate where you all are. You got all the various cities nudging around, and then you just have what is dubbed as the Kraken Chasm in the middle.
Oh, so that's where we
What?
have to go to find krakens.
But that's not the same chasm.
No, it is not. It is a point of interest
is
for you
that?
all to explore later. It is a point of interest. You can all explore it later.
Yes.
Mhm.
The DM gently hitting. If you want to go there, you can do, but be warned, the DM has no map prepared right now.
Well, in that case, we're totally going to go into the chasm so that we can throw Brian's A game out of whack and see how he adapts.
How about we see if we
Do
actually
that
manage
and
to
you
leave
die.
without Shall we try and leave without violence first?
I mean,
Wait, who did?
could.
Where's Appa and what have you done with him? No violence?
Well, no violence. Oh, violence, not violins. Oh, I see. Anyways.
And no fiddles either.
Oh yeah, no fiddles as well. To be fair, a fiddle is just a violin, but it's named different depending on what kind of background you have as a musician. If it's classical, violin. If it's like more folky, fiddle. Easy.
That is true.
So yeah.
Ah, there you go. You're brighter now.
So anyways. Yeah, I was gonna say, do we try it? I'm guessing we have to speak to the Marid at some point. Like, his lordship.
I mean, if you want to go speak to the Marid, you're more than welcome to. I can't remember how to do the Marid voice, I just remember I had to let my cheeks go loose and that was it.
That's what you
Oh,
did
is that
last
the-
time.
Is that the water genie voice?
Maybe. Might be.
Ah,
I was going to say, wasn't he a turtle last time? In our last
No, he
campaign?
definitely was not a turtle.
Yeah, no, our genie was.
Oh,
Yeah, the
wait,
water
was
genie had
later.
turtle features because I tried to
Yeah.
make it look a bit more interesting.
Wait, is it the same water genies from the last campaign?
No.
Damn.
Anyways,
Ah,
so I believe that you had something you wanted to say to our good fellow, and I just sort of like tap Pepper on the shoulder.
Yes. On behalf of our great King Captain Das, we thank you for the offer of an alliance. But we feel that it does not serve the interests of Kumo, nor could Kumo fulfill our part of the profit bargain. We have other reasons for being in the water plane, mostly involving it not collapsing. Can we go?
A fully understandable thing. You are more than welcome to venture across the plane of water with my blessing.
Wow, who knew that honesty could actually get you somewhere in life?
But the water plane itself isn't at risk of collapsing. We think, anyway. Is it collapsing?
The real world is, and you've opened up a portal from the real world into this world. So, you know, one after another.
What my watery friend, I believe, is trying to say is a bit of a domino effect going on, and I think by the portal somewhat being opened up from the plane of water into the material plane, that domino effect may be falling a little bit faster than we'd like it to. And we're kind of against the clock to make sure that the world doesn't end as we all know it. Not that I'm putting any blame on anyone in particular, but it's just something to take into consideration for future reference.
It's just the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine.
God damn it. I just in Twitch chat.
Well, as long as you're okay.
Annie.
I'm going to have to ask the awkward question. How does one move a group of people in cargo in the water plane? Are they like just big fish?
It depends on the size of your cargo. We move things either by whale or by narwhal.
What about passengers?
And that would be handled by the whales.
Could we borrow a whale?
I can't see any reason. Well, to what purpose would you like the whale? Are you going to one of the other cities?
I mean, yes, they're the only other places we know of.
Is that the case, then I recommend you take my personal whale. It will give you some more gravitas for your arrival. Jonah!
Ryan, stop reading my mind!
I sat there and called the whale's name, and Tash is like literally over there in my eye line. Literally sitting going, I do it! I do it!
I knew you were going to say that name.
Get out of my...
We broke up.
Right, so basically the whale's name is Jonah, and Tash is like, I knew you were going to call the whale Jonah.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus wept.
So, one technical question.
Go on.
Is it a cargo or a shipment? With our extra stuff.
I mean, technically you're going by water, so it's a cargo.
Exactly.
It go quick.
Plus, it's underwater. You can't have a shipment under the sea. Stops being a ship. That's why it's a U-boat, not a U-ship.
We're about to have a whale of a time, Charlie.
Yes.
I mean, let's face it, we're all doing really well under pressure here.
Really well.
I don't know about under pressure, but I could give Bohemian Rhapsody a try.
So anyway, he calls forth Jonah, a mighty white whale.
Aww.
On it is strapped to several like container carrier boxes. There's even like what looks like a royal coach on the dorsal part of the whale on the back. And this will kindly city the royal box. Jonah will take you to where you need to go.
Thank you very much, my good sir. May you have a prosperous future of some description. And thank you for Jonah. Does he have any brothers? Because they could be the Jonas brothers.
Oh, God.
Kevin, Joe, and Frankie.
No, but he has bandmates.
Oh.
What is the band called?
There was a whale-themed band, and I can't remember it, although I was going to say I like it, the bandmates Paul, George and Ringo.
Oh, yeah.
Or, I know, one of my bands which I love is called the Aquabats.
You're-
They're a
what?
Canadian band. Aquabats.
Does anyone speak whale?
Surely
Where's
Tinder.
Dory?
Yeah.
I was about
We
to
need
say.
Dory.
I was gonna say I may have spoken whale whilst I was thrown overboard, and maybe a whale spared my life and maybe pushed me in onto land. But I mean, I can certainly try. I mean, I feel that Tink would be the most appropriate person to speak whale.
So surely with the crown, I have speak to
You
animals.
can do speak with animals.
So,
Oh yeah,
yes.
that makes total sense.
Yes.
Yeah, in that case, then yeah, Tink, you could totally speak whale to them. Have fun with that.
It's a sort of a hello, mate. Are you okay with us getting on your back? We're just gonna. Where would we like to go first?
You have options. You can go to Aegea, Niflheim, KO, or to the mystery area.
Mystery area that we've already been told and we're not allowed to go to.
No. I'm not saying you can't go to. I'm just warning you, if you do go, the goblins and gnomes may be there with wallpaper and still trying to build the place.
And scuba gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're underwater, so you know.
But
Which one?
go.
What about KO?
I wonder if like Kumo, they had like a domino effect where KO might be just as unfortunate, and then one of us can be the king or queen of KO. That would be cool.
Yes.
Ep is just sat in the voil box, his claws covering his face. Das.
Dash just wants all the crowns.
Yeah.
He wants to be the daimyo of all the elements.
Yes!
The elemental daimyo.
This is where we find out that Das becomes immortal as ruler of Kumo in the airplane. As long as he's there next campaign, he is actually trying to become the elemental shogun.
Oh my god, is Das Fire Lord Ozai, but instead he's like
Everything changed when
The
the Air
air
Nation
bubble.
attacked. Anyways, going back to the previous thing. So as you're all discussing where to go, for all of you, you hear whale noises. But Tink, on the other hand, because of the crown, you hear the response back of well, absolutely, madam. This is perfectly fine and reasonable. Do tell me where you'd like to go, and if it is not too much trouble, I would like to stop for some krill along the way. I'm getting a bit peckish.
Oh, there's no problem at all. We can stop and get takeaway. Oh, not takeaway, we can sit down. That's absolutely fine.
oh please can we like go past like a fast equivalent of an
I was
underwater.
like, surely
We're going to
Surely
cross
it's
the
like
crab.
going through like a Texas drive-through.
Oh my god, do we get to go to Krusty Krabs?
Yeah,
Or equivalent of
Yes.
the equivalent of.
I mean, it wouldn't be out of the realm for this campaign.
Nope.
I'm just imagining two major thoughts popped into my head. One, what happens if you enlarge krill? Using enlarge reduce. And then the second one was, if you ate an enlarged krill and then dispelled the spell, would you feel full but then consume less calories?
Or would you just get hungry again? Like Chinese food. You go to a Chinese buffet, stuff yourself, you're hungry again half an hour later.
I mean, it would be empty calories. Because being large doesn't increase your weight, it just makes you one size category bigger. The thing is, then this has become like the whole Pym particle debate, because that movie has massive inconsistencies. Changes its size, not its changes its size, but not its mass. Then how the hell is Hank Pym walking around with a tank on a set of keys?
Look, do not try and understand reality of the MCU.
Oh no. It's the inconsistencies that bother me. Changing size does not change mass. In that case, then you should not be able to walk around with tanks on keychain. Oh God! Just saw Rex's message in the Roll20 chat. So I assume you guys are going to KO. You can happily stop for a Krusty Krab on the way.
Why not both? Why not both, Foxy?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's like
that I'm
strip
not
club,
at
the
right
strip
now.
club is next door to the STI clinic. It makes so much sense.
No, I was thinking
Yes.
more. I was thinking more. There's like a drive-through McDonald's next door to a strip club, but there we go.
Oh right, wow.
Yeah, I'd like a Mick Chlamydia to go, please.
Oh jeez.
We only have the mud for you.
We have gonorrhea goujons. We have.
And our shake machine is still broken.
Yeah. It just needs one bit. One plastic bit.
Oh shit, did we break the DM?
I think we broke the DM.
You might have broken the DM, yes. I'm trying to think when this all got away from me. I don't think it even started with me.
Yeah.
If I was that person, I'd just get up and walk around the table, but there's no table for me to walk around.
Fuck.
So yeah.
Excuse me while I mute myself for a second.
Yeah. So we're stopping off at some like made up franchise of some sort for underwater fast food chain.
Yes.
Yes, you could stop.
It's obviously it's Gil's Fry.
Right. Oh god.
Do you know what the best part of that is? That's legitimately a fish and chip shop up here.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Like really
nice.
good chain of fish and chip shops.
Well, okay, it's better around here. Around here, it's all essentially independent.
Yeah.
I mean, they're an independent chain.
Yeah, but like around here, some of them may have the same name, but they're clearly not operated by the same people.
So I just had a thought. Like,
Oh no.
how anthropomorphic are we talking? Like some of the sea creatures, are we talking like bedknobs and broomsticks, like anthropomorphic, where like they're just totally unaware that they're just cannibalizing like other fish, or are we talking like the fish are just non-sentient? Well, I say non-sentient, like the fish are just like fish, like they don't wear fancy clothes or talk proper, like, or anything of the sort.
I'll put it this way, Mimel. The sea cows are sea cows. The people serving said sea cow are humanoids that have adapted to deep sea living. And the fact I just broke Tash is even better. I got my revenge. Because I know exactly what she's thinking. You're thinking top half cow, bottom half mermaid, aren't you?
I'm just thinking manatees. Because I love manatees, they're one of my favourite animals.
Oh.
Manatees are actually...
Manatees are what people thought were mermaids anyway, weren't they? In the water.
Yeah, they were.
A few years ago, I got to swim with a manatee on a kayaking trip. It's friggin' great.
Oh yeah, I've got that on my list too.
They were adorable. I didn't realize I wasn't supposed to actually touch the manatee, but I was like scratching the top of its head. You know how like a dog will bump your hand when you're done scratching, but it doesn't think you should be done scratching? That's what this manatee did.
Yes.
That's so cute.
Like it like bumped my hand and like, more scratches, please.
Excuse me, I didn't give you permission to stop.
Exactly.
When I was at Disney last, I was the only one at the manatee section, so I basically got a private talk with one of the keepers, and I was like, because one of them was asleep, I'm like, do you have to like prod them? And they're like, yeah, we have to prod them every now and again, you know, like you do a cat, like when they're asleep, just to check that they are actually asleep, because they'll just like lay there, like float motion.
Aww.
And they have to like poke them to make sure that they are actually asleep. So they do like a little stretch or something. And also they can eat up to 70 heads of lettuce a day. So they have to.
Oh my goodness!
They have to have it imported.
Effort.
Yeah, they have to have it imported for them because Disney can't keep up with their lettuce habit.
Oh wow, that's actually really interesting.
But they have to have it delivered in these 2 manatees of their supply of lettuce delivered into them, especially.
Oh dear.
I love them so much.
Oh, that's great.
So I feel like I feel like I've missed the moment here, but very early on in this conversation, I just had the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy scene, where in the second book, where the cow is.
The restaurant in the universe, yes. Oh, do try my prime ribs, sir. I do believe it is especially tender this time.
Except it's a manatee. And the manatee has actually removed its own horn and to gesture.
Manatees don't have horns. You're thinking narwhals.
I'm thinking narwhals.
Yeah.
Yes, which are basically unicorns that have decided to go swimming.
Yep. I've seen a narwhal horn as well. They are massive. Right.
So we're off to KO. KO? KO?
After a brief detour, the restaurant at the bottom of the sea.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
There's a few pineapples around it.
Yep. For some reason, I think everything was served on pineapple.
Oh dear lord.
I'll have a Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster, please.
Oh no!
I got.
But you feel like your brain has just been smashed up with a slice of lemon after I had a large gold brick.
I have got the happy seal meal deal. Yeah, seal meal deal. I got away with it.
Oh no! You want the Triton meal deal? It comes with a paper crown.
Yes. You need another crown, yes.
I will have the silkiest crown underwater.
Now I'm thinking Shrek 2 when she orders him the little
I'm going to do something I don't want to do. My diet is ruined.
I now have a crown made of a mixture of shells, coral, and seaweed. I'm so happy. It's great. I love it.
It's gone so far off the rails that I do not apologise. Anyways, you guys now do arrive at the city of KO.
Yay!
Its wonderful elven architecture has a special quality to it, with it all being underwater. The paths are still made of fine stones, but lined now, instead of trimmed grass, it is finely kept kelp, swaying gently in the breeze. There are a small community here of aquatic elven folk, much like Tink, although some more heavily suited to being this far away from any natural day-night cycle, so they have like bioluminescent markings on their face and ears and whatnot.
Oh.
That's so cool.
Dope.
I love to have some bioluminescent.
Just wow, attached with the idea of bioluminescent face markings.
I could be like a bioluminescent stick guy, like so when I'm in the dark, I could do a funny little dance like they do on like.
Actually,
Oh,
speaking of
all those TikToks.
bioluminescence,
Yes.
speaking of bioluminescence, I found someone who might as well have been bioluminescent on TikTok the other day.
Oh god, well, they just dunked in UV paint.
No, but
I'll let
I
you go.
admit, if I ever met this person, I think I would just evaporate on the spot.
Go find the thing. I will carry on with the description. So, as you guys approach Jonah lands, so you can all disembark safely and soundly. A group of elderly individuals come forward to you. One of them introduces himself as the Elder of KO, and he welcomes in. Oh my god! I've got the Discord chat window open. It's just like I was not expecting that. Have they actually dyed the whites of their eyes?
No, they're fake contact lenses.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm thinking. Is like that is like full eye contact. Because I know there are some crazy people that have the whites of their eyes dyed black.
Oh.
They aren't dyed, they are actually tattooed.
Yeah, that's that's a thing.
It's still dyed. Dye your skin when you're getting a tattoo.
Either way.
Either way.
In any case, one of them comes up to you and welcomes you all here, and then it's really confused when, like, the Merid doesn't show himself, and he's intrigued by a couple of kobolds, a sea elf, a rabbit folk, and a dragonborn have emerged from a royal coach.
We're not just any two kobolds, sea elf, Paragon, and Dragonborn riding on the royal whale. Like, the name is King Catandas, King of Kumo, of the Plane of Air, and we are in need of general advice and information about possibly capturing a kraken, because there's a bit of the end of the world situation thing that we're dealing with, and if we kind of don't deal with all this, then essentially all the planes that we know exist will just collapse in on themselves due to the instability of a certain evil dragon, death god dragon dude who may or may not be plotting all our demise as we speak.
Dash,
Yeah.
did you just essentially spread the portents of doom in public to a random person in the water plane?
Yes.
Do you see any flaw in this act?
I mean, if they're of a nervous disposition, probably. But I mean, looking at this person, I think they're taking the news quite well, and I'm sure that they have some idea on who knows a thing or three about who could possibly help us save the world.
Das, what's your passive insight at right now?
Let me have a look. It's a 10.
Mine's an 18 for the record.
This is what I was going to get at. Das, you say these things. Those of you with an insight higher than 10, you've never seen someone panic sweat underwater before. This is both new and alarming.
Panic what?
Panic sweating. Sweating underwater is one thing. Panic sweating, now this is new.
Yes.
Maybe like telepathy might be a little bit better.
He sits there like mouth opens and closes as he's trying to find words, and eventually comes out with, "The water plane is ending, you're saying?"
Well, just the water plane. I mean, all the other planes along with it, if we don't sort out the whole instability of a certain evil dragon's wrath.
A small child in the crowd just screams, "We're gonna die!" and then proceeds to run back into the house.
Well, I mean, we'll only die if the problem doesn't get solved. So, if you could just show us to the highest authority of this kingdom, then we'd be most grateful.
The old man in front of you is like, "I am the highest authority here."
Oh, good. Oh, glad that was so straightforward. Yes. So, yeah, I suppose. Okay, so here's the deal. When we arrived in the plane of in this plane of water, there was a marine somewhere in I'll have to double check the map again. Aqua. Thank you. Who may or may not have opened a portal after sacrificing a baby kraken in some kind of summoning circle, which, yes, essentially opened a portal.
Holds up his hands like, wait, sacrificed the baby kraken?
I mean, what psychopath would do that to a baby, let alone a baby kraken? So, anyways,
at the moment, my tally of incredibly irresponsible things for Das to have said is at 4. Has anyone got a higher number?
You're all sitting there with bingo cards.
Everyone's just standing there, occasionally just raised claw.
Or one away from a bingo.
I think our bingo cards got completely filled ages ago.
Yeah.
So yes. Anyway, so what would you know about I don't know, like kraken or generally what would be the perfect anchor for this particular plane in order to keep it safe?
Might we suggest we don't free the entire community, and the elder is visibly sweating, and maybe go somewhere private?
The elder right now, though, has undergone a bit of a change in stance. Those of you with a high perception, which I think is
hang on.
Off the
If
top.
this is another fucking dragon.
I have
a passive perception of 20.
The passive perception of 15.
Only 13.
Let me get D&D Beyond back up.
That's right. I've lost my crib sheet, so my brain's like, I know
17.
I know Rex has got a very high passive perception, and I know Das has got one as well. Somehow.
Passive investigation was useful.
I don't think Tink is actually that high for some reason. Although, to be fair with the crown,
So you have the crown now, yeah.
Yeah, the crown will
was
give
gonna
you
say
a
that.
very high perception. Because it boosts your wisdom up to insane. I think. Did I give you the crown?
Yeah.
No, I mean on D&D Beyond. My brain's like, did I actually put the crown in?
I want to say you did because you were like, Jesus.
got plus 12 for
Yes.
the crown for perception.
Crown?
God, your passive perception is a 22. Holy.
Yeah.
Moly.
The dragon artifacts are pretty good, to be fair.
I also have animal handling as well, which is plus 12 now. Yay.
Dope.
Because it's
Your
wisdom based.
friend.
So yeah, the You notice that his stance has changed in appearance. He's still panic sweating, but like his eyes have shifted. In one eye, those of you that understand Elvish reads lightning, the other eye now reads thunder.
Oh, okay.
I have no.
Wait, what? As in the runes? The elven characters?
Yeah, as in like kanji characters. I'm going to go have a word with the Lord of Aqua. You'll excuse me for a moment.
I mean, are we invited to the discussion, or is it just between you and?
And he
Aqua
just
Lord?
walks past you all, walks past Jonah, and just keeps going. What's more frightening, as he's walking away, it's like there is a shadow lingering behind him. Like long and serpentine. And it's just like, wait, what? Even looking up, that you can't see anything casting the shadow.
Okay, sweepstakes. I'm going with dragon. The last time we met an elder of an elemental town that wasn't a dwarf or a djinn or some sort of like genie of some sort. It was a dragon.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's a fair assumption.
Well, those of you that want to, go ahead and give me a religion check.
I mean, I'm not in religion, so I don't. I feel like I shouldn't make a religion check.
1.
Damn.
Oh,
Jesus
wow.
Christ!
I mean, it makes sense for TJ to kind of know dragon shenanigans.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that. He's not the most observant guy. Well, he might be. He has a +5 in perception.
So, the three of you, TJ, Eppa, and Rex, you're fairly confident that this is a god of some sort. Eppa, because you got the nat 20, I will just tell you all straight up that what you have just witnessed is the anger of I'm not even going to be able to say it now properly. Ryujin. Ryujin. Yeah.
Bless you.
God of sea and storms. For the elves.
Okay. Well, that goes the that ends the invasion of the ocean.
Oh,
Right.
good! We did manage to solve a problem.
We might have
Wait,
started
we solved the problem instead of causing one?
Both.
Well, that's a first.
So we solved one problem and then caused 5 more.
Yeah, that tracks.
It does track with this party. At which point, as you're all like standing around mesmerized, a elvish priest comes up to you, dressed in Taoist robes with a face covering, which has the symbol of Ryujin marked on it, which is a dragon's head and a crashing wave. And he's like, I do apologise for my my great lord's behaviour. He does have a short temper these days, especially when people break their peace agreements.
Oh.
If things are going as you say they are, then clearly that KO must come to the plate. We do still have our Kraken egg. We just need transported to the hatchery.
And you know what? You are. Today is your lucky day because we are the idiots brave enough to take a Kraken egg into a hatchery where we may or may not perish during the endeavor. But it is an honor that we are more or less willing to do. I say we're capable idiots in all fairness. Like, apparently we haven't got much of a good track record when it comes to interacting with the general public. Let alone some fantastic people like yourselves.
Is this where you're about to tell us that taking it to the hatchery is just merely a formality and it's perfectly safe and you've got rather effective armies and we don't need to do anything?
I mean, taking it to the hatchery will ensure that it will be hatched into a young kraken. But otherwise, there is no reason for you all to stay here. You can happily go about and do what you will.
We could, but I mean, I feel like since we kind of traumatized your leader of sorts,
you really haven't traumatized him. You've just made him angry. And now I fear this plane is going to be embroiled in eternal violence.
Well, I mean, it probably won't be embroiled in internal violence if it collapses in on itself first. But I mean, you know.
It'll be eternal violence, and then it will collapse in on itself. That's normally how these things tend to go.
Well, I mean, if we make sure that the Kraken is alive and well and hatched out of his egg, then we'll just have to worry about the internal fighting and stop that maybe.
Just out of curiosity, your lord going and absolutely destroying Aqua, will that cause Niflheim or Gia to start wanting to fight?
Quite possibly. Especially the people from Niflheim. They do love a good scrap now and again.
So, are we going to have to hold some kind of peace conference? And hope that maybe, I don't know, a new agreement would be set so, you know, we'd all work together to stabilize the plane of water and maybe, I don't know, just not fight it out between each other?
I don't think peace is gonna really work. I think the people of Niflheim have been wanting a good scrap for a while now.
Oh boy.
Fantastic. Just take a leaf from Tink's book. Putting aside the terrifying political shenanigans we've accidentally set off, do you have any information on the stability of the water plane? In terms of, like, previous Titans being any sort of user's message for this last bit? Corrupted by shadow magic?
There was an individual that passed through here some time ago. He'd caused the summoning over in Gia. Who was a dragonborn, I believe. Said he was a great emperor. And promised to raise up the water plane in stature. It did have a bit of a dark hue about him, but I didn't think much of it. Didn't want to be racist.
Oh shit, what was the name on that scroll? What was the name of that? Where's the scroll? What was the name on the scroll?
The Dragonborn Emperor you're thinking of?
Yep.
It wasn't Tiberius, wasn't it?
I want to say it was.
Yeah, that rings a bell.
I can't. Like, the DM can't remember his own lore.
I mean,
is that the
Tiberius.
name of
It might be Tiberius. It's certainly related to Roman emperors that were around when the Empire fell. Although pick one.
Yeah.
Most of them fell.
Yep.
He didn't by any chance say his name is Tiberius, did he?
I don't believe he ever gave his name. But ever since then, the water plane's been fairly fairly stable. Crops are growing. People are happy. People are well fed. Water's clean.
Or people were happy before we came along.
Yes, I suspect my lord may be handing out a remit to smite you all at some point. I do highly recommend you don't hang around for too long.
I mean, tell him if he wants to, chat. Parlay, as it were.
Yeah.
Send any correspondence to Kumo.
Our city of Kumo has been on my mind of late. I do hope things are going well there.
Well, let me tell you, it's practically thriving since I took the throne. Yeah, don't ask how that happened. It was done through a democratic vote, and people just decided that I was worthy of such a prestigious position.
How many people voted?
Every just puts his hand up.
Doesn't sound very democratic.
I didn't threaten anyone or anything like that. It's just that everyone else was just a bit apathetic and...
Wait, I think the Blue Dragon might have voted.
No, I don't think the Blue Dragon voted at all. I don't think he was even around to vote for me as king.
No, we were tricked by...
Well, if I'd been there, I would have voted for you.
Aw, thank you. But...
Yeah, we were tricked by a cloud giant.
Yeah, we were. We were tricked by a storm giant, and the storm giant's like, yeah, we're going to invade your city within a few days. I'm trying to prepare. And yeah, that's how...
Good. I'm just reminded of Aelin casting a dick-shaped guiding bolt and telling him to go fuck himself.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Good times. But yes. But yes, we managed to thwart a storm giant invasion as well as take down a giant blue dragon that was secretly being a bit of a tyrant in Kumo. And as we're speaking, Kumo is rebuilding itself and recovering from all the damage that has been caused to it. And it's going pretty well. I'd say the people, despite doubts, I think people will be happy once everything's all set in motion.
It's going swimmingly, you would say?
As soon as the dragon is mentioned, there was just Eppa going, please don't be a relative, please don't be a relative, please don't be a relative, please don't be a relative.
I didn't say what color the dragon was, did I?
No.
But no, because TJ wasn't there, so I was technically speaking out of character.
But yes.
No, it's more the fact that
doing that.
I think a god could put 2 and 2 together. Kumo and a dragon is dead.
Yeah, a god dragon of a storm and sky, but there we go. Anyway.
Yeah.
God, Twitch chat. Most Roman emperors fell on their face. And there was much rejoicing.
Well, at least they didn't fall out the window.
So,
there you go.
Niflheim or Aegea?
I think we should keep Niflheim in the dark for the time being. The last thing we'd want is for that to give them any reason to start a fight.
That doesn't mean that we don't need to go there and find out about elemental disturbances. Wait, actually, yeah. Who does look after the elemental plane here? Earth plane, it was managed by one of the royal dynasts. In the airplane, it was sort of all the cities collectively. and a giant hecking storm, and Thor, sort of.
Well,
Do you just all do this via the Kraken ritual thing?
pretty much, yeah. We just rotate around who has a Kraken egg and who has to go and hatch it. It should have been Aqua's turn to go and hatch their egg.
Yeah, well, look how that turned out.
Yeah, hence why my lord's a bit angry.
Yeah, it's kind of like telling a certain meat farmer or something, hey, I entrust you with my pet turkey. Make sure it's well fed and taken care of. I'll be back in about a few days or so to see how you get on. And then
I'll be back for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, the next thing you know, they give it to you for Thanksgiving. Anyways.
What's Thanksgiving?
I know, some weird holiday in another planar dimension.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird holiday. Anyways, so yeah, so since we're pretty much not going to hang around Hayo in case you know, the daimyo emperor or whoever would come back in a less than a good mood, shall we say? Agia? Oh,
Unless we want to deliver the egg.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to deliver the egg.
If you're going to be going that way, that would be a huge help for me. I've got people to calm down now.
Yeah,
I got children to tell not to believe everything a crazy kobold says when they come into the city.
I mean, or I can just telepathically message them to not believe everything a crazy kobold says.
Do not jump into people's minds, Das. We've spoken about this.
Fine. Okay. Okay. I'll ask for consent then. I'll ask for consent because consent is important.
Should always ask for consent. Carry on, Eppa.
So,
where is the hatchery?
On this wonderful map that the DM prepared this morning, this black area here is what's designated as the hatchery.
Is it safe to swim over that rift?
Wouldn't recommend it. We prefer people go round it. Things tend to go missing if they fall in.
Is it kind of like a certain triangular shaped area where a lot of ships go missing?
I was kind of thinking the water levels in Super Mario Brothers.
I mean, it's a combination of those two things, yeah.
Either way, yes. I mean, we do have Jonah to transport us wherever we go, and
I feel like we may have stolen Jonah now.
No. In all fairness, like that gentleman gave us Jonah as a token of, I don't know, not being complete douche nozzles to him. So technically speaking, it was consensual. Therefore, we did not steal Jonah.
We were borrowing him, and now
we've
got an elven god's going to go kill him.
You all hear whale noises, but for Tink it translates to, "Am I being kidnapped? Is this what a kidnapping is?"
He's asking this, the whale.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh no, don't worry, dear. We'll make sure that we get you back home. That's one promise we'll definitely keep.
Unless the home is in like rubble and ruins, then you can always come with us.
It's not so much I'm worried about going home. It's more the fact of like I've never been in a kidnapping before. This is an interesting thing.
Well, as long as you're along for the ride.
Damn it, I don't know what he's saying. Damn it!
Yeah.
Can't quit.
Continue, Tink.
You all
are-
seem like a good bunch of people, so I'll happily keep transporting you around.
Thank you very much. Obviously,
Right.
Tink will relay it.
Right. So first we get the egg. Second, we transport it to the hatchery. And then we help it hatch, I suppose.
I mean, we can't get across the rift directly, so do we go...
Well, he said to go around, so I presume.
That's just whether or not we stop at Niflheim and Aegir on the...
With the egg, though, they're going to be a little bit suspicious as to why we're carrying around a kraken's egg, and I'm going to roll a wisdom saving throw to get whether I do get a headache from such wisdom.
Das had a good idea.
Oh god. We're doomed. Nice!
I do not get a headache. In fact,
Nice.
yeah, in fact, it's brilliant. I wait for a few seconds to make sure I don't get a stabbing pain in my head. Okay, we're good.
The DM is now concerned because you guys are rolling well tonight. It means he's not going to be rolling very well tomorrow night.
I've got to say, you being in the presence of this crown is doing you the world of... It's making me into a reckless... It's making me far more aggressive, but doing you the world of good.
Well, I mean, I'm not wearing the crown, so maybe I have to be in a certain proximity of it, you know. Yeah, it feels somewhat weird being the logical, sensible one, but by any means, yeah, I think we should probably drop the egg off before we go to Niflheim or Aegir. Or if we wanted to go to Niflheim and Aegir before taking the egg, but then we are under a bit of a time limit, and last thing we'd want is to delay it any further.
Okay, the question is then, do we go north around the rift, south around the rift, or just risk it and go straight across?
I think given that we have an angry storm god on their way to Aqua, I think we probably should go around south.
Oh no, I thought that was going to make it so that we wouldn't get harassed by any Aquan forces, but... Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, it's up to everyone else. For all I know, I could have said a horrible idea that could lead us to our own demise.
It makes sense. I should mark that on the calendar that Death said something that makes sense, but it does make sense.
Yeah.
So which way are we going?
I say south.
South.
I'll just follow you.
Right, okay. Yeah, I think we should probably find the priest to say, hey, where's this egg at? We shall happily take it, unless you have other ideas.
There's still a Tink and a whale to vote.
That's true. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I feel bad.
I interrupt this voting session with Cat.
She looks very annoyed.
Where?
Oh.
On Discord on the stream.
Persephone!
She looks very annoyed. She's like, Dad, stop. Please.
You put
Oh,
your
it's
character,
a
how dare you.
baby.
That's
Yes.
right, you can go down there. Anyways, carry on with your voting.
Alright, so, yes, Whale, Tink, what are you both... What thoughts? Since...
What's happening?
Are we going north or south around the rift?
What would be easiest for the whale to do?
I'm
Right.
fine either way. I believe there's a nice school of krill that goes around the south side, so I don't mind going that way around.
South side then. I'll keep you well fed.
All right. So yes, let's go find this priest. Let's go find this egg. Introduce ourselves to the egg as godparents potentially. And yes, let's go. Vamos and yeah, let's go find the priest.
The priest that was right next to us.
Oh yeah, right. I thought he left.
I've just got this image of Das like, let's go find the priest. And the priest is like, right here. Oh, we have found the priest.
Yeah.
Quickest quest ever.
Look, it's one of those scenes where I can feel like Das is like if we were inside a room, Das is leaving the room as someone just turns him around.
Yes.
Yeah.
We need an old priest and a young priest.
No,
Yeah.
Das just needs one. He gets confused with two.
Yeah, I do get confused with two, not gonna lie. So anyways, yes, Mr. Priest, sir. Like,
Ow.
So you're willing to take the egg to the hatchery?
yes, we are absolutely 100% consenting to take the egg to the hatchery.
Is it bigger than a whale? Just to check. Because we only can carry stuff that fits on a whale.
I believe.
I did not think I was going to be making that sentence today.
I believe it should be big enough for one of you to carry. Also, I'm somewhat distracted. I have a very rare honor of a cat sitting in my lap and happily taking it first.
Yeah, she is enjoying life.
Oh.
I will never get that honor because she loves her dad so much.
Oh.
She's a proper daddy's girl.
No.
Just wait for Smithy to be away for a day or two, and then suddenly you will be set on.
Maybe.
It's exactly what happens with my parents.
To be fair, it's the same thing that happened with Tracy and Lyra. I mean, I've sent you.
I think so.
I sent you pictures of like Lyra sat on my chest, fully in my face.
I think so.
And when Lyra was here, she never wanted to know I existed. The second Tracy moved out, suddenly I was best friend. Bestest best friend.
No.
Take me back home, please. I don't like it here.
No.
Is there a book on how to look after a kraken egg? Or is it very much sort of you keep it warm, keep it wet, don't let somebody eat it?
I basically don't eat it, keep it in a place of reverence, and make sure you keep worshipping it every day.
Don't expose it to bright light. Don't feed it after midnight.
Wait, what's this about worship?
Oh, it feeds on faith.
Okay, we're going to need at least 4 of your locals to come with us.
I mean, I could come with you if you are desperate, although I'm not much of an adventurer.
Oh, don't
Don't worry, we will totally protect you from all the scary, terrifyingly dangerous things that may or may not come after us.
In that case, then,
All you need to do
I
is
need
spread your royals, do your singing.
in which case, then, I would need a couple of strong hands, then.
I
And-
look to Rex and TJ because they have the strongest of hands.
And he
Give me the
directs...
second kobold head that does the same.
He directs you all to a small shrine that sits in the centre of this town.
Ah.
It's that full Shinto-style shrine, so there's like spots for you to place like a wish, ring a bell, all that kind of stuff. Yes, definitely. And give you
Okay,
all the
how much
buses.
gold do I have? Let's have a look because I know I spent a lot of gold on things.
But inside this shrine, you can make out through the wooden slat walls is a large egg, about the size of a gaming chair. The scale. So the cat is now like digging into my arm. It's like keep fussing, or I'm going to take flesh.
That's a truly American unit of measure.
I mean, I could have said it was like 20,000 bananas, but then you'd have to imagine 20,000 bananas. But if I say a gaming chair, most of us are sitting in one. So it's just like, oh, okay, about the size of a person. But this egg shape is sat on a nice plush throne pillar. Throne pillar? That makes no sense. A thrush of words. How to?
A thrush pillow.
A plush pillow.
Yes, a lovely pillow. With like the full what's the carry pagoda thing that people used to ride around in?
I know, I'm imagining exactly what you mean, but I just don't know the word.
Yeah, it's got like the arms for people to either rest on their shoulders or carry for them.
Palanquin?
Yes, thank you. Don't be that almost right. Stop digging into my arm now. But for context, the cat is full on like claws in my wrist the second I stop.
Don't stop.
It's a universal language. Even manatees.
Yes.
Either way, so you know what? I'm going to flick a gold piece into the shrine thing. Like just so I can like, I don't know, sort of pray that we have safe passage and like good fortune and just generally a safe journey.
Okay, you flick your coin, you do feel a slight blessing on you.
Aww.
Please make a note that you are under the effects of bless for the next 24 hours.
I feel blessed. I never felt
TJ likes that idea, and he will also flick a coin.
Whilst everyone's being religious, Eppa's just gonna be like, there's no teleportation circle in the city, like a public one.
No, we don't really do teleportation.
Darn.
Why, were you hoping to establish a network of some sort?
He is actually the king of Kumo, and when we get back there, it would make sense to have someone on the water plane to work with. I was just hoping to note down the sigils in case we needed, in case we had any reason to come visit. I guess we'll have to do it the hard way.
Unfortunately, yes, and the cat has now left. My wrist is safe.
Oh, that's good. Like, as a catfish just sort of like swims away.
In a tuxedo.
In a tuxedo, yes.
Indeed.
So yes. So has everyone? So anyone that flicks a coin into the like shrine thing is under the effects of bless.
Yes.
Aww.
At which point the priest then he's going around and he's undoing bits of the shrine. He's going through a whole ritual for this kind of thing. And eventually the Kraken egg is available on a palanquin for two of you with a decent enough strength to carry.
Well, we know Rex has got the gauntlets of Lilith, so he's one.
Yeah.
He could probably carry the whole palanquin by himself.
What's the strength at now? 24, isn't it?
So, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so you could, but it would be slow going.
So if we want to go faster, we want to have another one helping me.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I guess that means TJ.
Yeah.
Alright then.
Out of curiosity, is the compass doing anything odd? Whilst we're here.
You pull out the compass and you keep an eye, you let it settle and see if it does anything weird. It initially does like spin like crazy, but eventually it settles down and begins pointing at the Kraken egg.
Oh.
Oh well, this is going to be useless till that egg hatches. I was half expecting there'd be some sort of dragon treasure in this plane.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh well, indeed.
Is there space on the palanquin for a kobold to have a perch?
You can certainly try perching. As the palanquin is unlocked, he does, ask Rex and TJ to put it out a little bit, at which point he then reveals what the palanquin's sitting on is like a cage to go over the top of the egg to keep it safe.
Never mind then.
You trying to hatch it?
I'm not attached to this egg like I was to the phoenix egg.
Yeah, no.
I'm not forming that emotional attachment again.
I was gonna say, be careful of this. Yeah, I kind of named the baby Kraken this unless everyone else has named the Kraken something.
You could all
Yes,
name it whatever you like. Naming it's the first problem.
You already named you already said you were going to use this as one of the names for the face dragon spider eggs.
Oh yeah, that's very true. So dis, des, dos, and das. So yeah, like das backwards is sad, and I don't want that. I'm sure that we'll find a perfect name for them by the time we get there.
I feel like this
That's
is
what I was scared of.
I feel like this is going to be an ongoing conversation as we swim we swim to the hatchery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Das doesn't run out of names.
Yeah, like Das just listing. Yeah, Das would just be listing like all the possible names for like the baby Kraken.
Well, as you all begin to make your way to the hatchery,
Tentacle claw.
the priest is joining you, and he keeps on like this constant ritual chanting to keep the egg happy and sustained. Does drag on for quite a while, but you guys do eventually make your way round to the hatchery.
Ooh.
Which I believe is your first stop, was it not?
Yes, it is definitely the.
Fantastic. And if it's alright with everybody, we'll pick up at the hatchery next week.
Yes.
Woo!
Yay!
We have a baby. Oh, does this make us its godparents?
It makes you. No, I won't say the rest.
I mean, since a Kraken's a god, oh my god, that would make sense if we were godparents because we are parents of a god.
Ah, damn.
You're more like an entree.
Just be grateful we're the equivalent of social services for now a third elemental anchor.
Mm.
I mean, arguably second, but
Yeah.
we were there, which sacrificed myself.
Yeah.
We should really check in on her.
We should.
There's a lot of things you need to check in on. But in any case, we're going to end the session there tonight. I hope you have all enjoyed this session. Bit RP, but I also hope you like the new shiny RP screen that I literally bashed together as the stream was starting. I'm glad it worked. I think it's great.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you all for watching, everybody. We shall see you all next time for some more D&D shenanigans. Between now and then, though, hang on. Trying to think of the actual phrasing. Courage and honor, brother.
For the Emperor!
For the Emperor! Good night, everybody.